All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with...
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
They start the drive with Peterson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running. To get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. Get ready. Echo. I got you, son. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go, tackle.
Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
On the set. Mike 29. Watch the curve.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check 13.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 51 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking a big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Throw the fucking ball, man.
Down he goes.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Switch. No. Check 52. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Sanders. Room to run past midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
I boy got the thing on 7-minute quarters. Shit.
Come on, set. 16 out ball. 3 bucks. Ready, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Check. Watch 54. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Put up. Put it right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. They got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
Changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Second and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Get ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to mark 96. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Peterson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Goddamn on.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
About this fucking division of this shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 9, check 9.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
AP got Dre's out
there. Signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check 43. Protein spell.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a give, right side, Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Jump,
Now, as you mentioned, they're
motherfucker.
down a little bit bigger,
Damn.
but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Peterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Get that ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10. He finds his man Johnson. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 50 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now
come on, man.
3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be
God
clear
damn it.
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 62 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete.
No
Too
moss.
much contact to hold on to that one, and it's
No
3rd
moss.
down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken
No
on
mas.
3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know.
He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. You go tight. You got check.
They'll run on 1st down.
What you on him, man?
Dobbins just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Right there. Dead, baby. 54. Mike 54. You don't want none of this.
Now back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down.
Oh, no.
5-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Oh, my God.
Ready? Mike 96.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On On second down, Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Fuck, man.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Fuck you, Cal.
Yo, go.
Son of a bitch.
Come.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
Damn, man.
And it falls down incomplete.
Just come back.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching,
This nigga ain't
Charles,
came
you're
back.
still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Back
and the
spasms.
score will stay right where it is.
Sit your ass down.
Listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Okay, Moss.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that
Take the next
time.
one.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Pick the next one.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check. Check your hot read.
On first down, Holman. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Mike the 59. Hey, watch this. Go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Shift. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, Sue. Cut. Twist. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Cat went out there boxing that nigga, bro.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62, Vikings 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and pick.
This is caught inside
What
the
the
15.
fuck, man?
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
That's a bullshit.
Big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Peterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Run back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on,
Damn!
why did you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Check. Go.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Switch.
On first down, Dobbins. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check. Watch 54. Oh, you got it. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Set up.
Back to throw here.
Oh!
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Okay, break. Mike 29. Check back.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is
Ain't this about a
We're
bitch?
going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.